Good Friday afternoon, everybody. It's March 15th, 2019. Welcome into another edition of Talking Fitchburg from Talking Fitchburg Studios here in Fitchburg, Wisconsin. Hope you're having a wonderful day out there. A little gloomy, a little colder. It's hard to tell that the air temperature is warm when the wind is hitting you in the face and it feels like cold, just cold. And a cold person as part of this show.
Wow.
Think how many transitions I've had to use to bring you into the show. None of them are planned. It's just
off the cuff, whatever you feel like. Apparently, I just started a feud like 5 seconds before.
How do you not know that? So I can't even argue with you.
No, I understand there is a difference, but there's coffee and there's ice, so it's the same thing. But I know it's not. I know it's a difference. I know cold brew is brewed in cold. It's not made hot. Iced coffee is still made like normal coffee, put in ice. I get it. I know there's a difference. So Scott, I'm sorry. I know there's a difference. You don't need to lecture me later on coffee and cold brew.
He will anyways, so
I know.
it doesn't matter.
I'll put my earbuds in and turn on Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh, jeez.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, it's Friday, folks.
He's the one who got me in the. You know, he got me into this. Like, yeah. But I still always want to call it iced coffee as well.
Yeah, cold brew. It's different. I know.
But I know when I get to the place, I always check the menu twice just to make sure I don't say it wrong. Well, because you could say iced coffee and you really mean cold brew, and
absolutely
there is a different taste. There's no question about it.
Yep.
And I like my coffee hot, so it was really a tough transition. But after he hooks me, I can't stop drinking it.
That's it. All right. I know we can talk about iced coffee, but we got a busy show. So
we do have a busy show. We have a lot to get out to
you, right here, folks. You heard it live.
This is why you tune in every day to see how many times Jeremy will screw up, and then you can take a drink of your cold coffee at the same time. We've got a lot of headlines to get to. We'll get updated on all the flooding going out there so far. It's just it's a mess. It's a mess. And we'll get you up to date with that. Then we're going to preview a Bowling for Hunger event put on by the Fitchburg Verona Rotary Club. We'll tell you how to get involved in that and see if Andrew's going to go or not. Then Fitchburg Fire Department is doing a new healthy initiative. And actually, I think the city's going to be working on doing this as well. It has to do with doing some yoga. And we're going to find out how far the fire department can no, just kidding. We're going to find out how relaxing that is and healthy for our fire department members. So a lot to get to today. And we'll kick it off with your headlines. And still leading here is flooding. We are having some flooding here in Fitchburg. First, we'll take you out to the flooding in Fitch-Verona Road. And it's a mess. And Fitch-Verona Road is closed now here, and this is closed between Nesbitt Road to Lacey Road. So it was open when Scott was out there this morning filming, but since has closed as water levels have increased out there. So we know that this place sees flooding pretty regularly. So not a surprise here by any means, but yes, that'll be closed till further notice. Different side of town, water levels continue to be high as well. You're looking at Kathleen Lane, and here water is coming across the road, and they do have a closure in this area. This closure is between Mavs Road and Irish Lane for high water. They're pumping the water out of that area. So as soon as that water levels recede, they'll be able to open up the road. But this is just off of Fish Hatchery Road in Irish Lane is where that is located. So as soon as that water level goes down, we can expect that to be open. There are other high water areas where they do have signs up. Please be aware of that. And my suggestion to you is the water is crossing the road, turn around, don't drown, as we know that's the National Weather Service public safety information as far as that. And also being told from our public works that there has been some washouts of I was trying to think of this. What did they call the gravel, Andrew?
On the side of the road?
Yeah, gravel.
Would it just be the curb, essentially?
I was like edging. Yeah.
The soft spot off the shoulder.
Either way.
It's technically the shoulder, but...
Yeah,
It's
I
the
guess his
gravel
shoulder
part
is
of the
probably
shoulder.
the better way to
Yeah,
do it.
it's the gravel part of the shoulder.
They're just saying that
it's soft.
That there's been quite a few
And
that
it
have washed
washes
out.
out.
They're working on fixing those as well. So just be aware of that and debris on the road as well throughout the city. And I would say check back frequently to the website, as those road closures could go away as soon as that water recedes. But we can't tell you when, because we don't really know when that's going to happen. So that is the update on that. All right, switching to other news, Fitchburg Police Department giving us an update yesterday here and still looking for a subject. And here we go. Fitchburg Police Department is looking to identify the subject here in the sketch. He is a suspect in the stranger attack at the Princeton Club on March 5th. If anyone has any information regarding the suspect, they're asked to call the Fitchburg Police Department. We talked with Lieutenant Don Bonkamp about the case.
Since the attack took place, we've had a sketch artist come up with a sketch of the suspect that we believe that's responsible for the attack that occurred at the Princeton Club on March 5th. We want to get that out to the public so they're if they can recognize the subject or they may believe who the subject is, if they have any knowledge of that they could contact us at the Fitchburg Police Department and or the Madison Area Crime Stoppers and to get us that information to help us with our investigation.
Yeah, those numbers there, 270-4300 is the Fitchburg Police Department, and Madison Area Crime Stoppers, you're calling 266-6014. You also can submit crime tips online, fitchburgwi.gov, public safety, police, submit a crime tip if you've got any information regarding that case. All right, I got an accident to talk to you about here happened this morning. Dane County Sheriff's deputies responding to a two-vehicle crash at Sun Valley Parkway and County Highway D in the town of Oregon. A 2011 Toyota was eastbound on Sun Valley Parkway when the driver failed to stop at a stop sign at County D and struck a transit van belonging to Oak Hill Correctional Institution. The van had been traveling southbound on County Highway D. The driver of the Toyota was from Sun Prairie, was transported by EMS to St. Mary's Hospital with 9 non-life-threatening injuries. The transit van contained 6 occupants, all which were transferred to UW Hospital via EMS with non-life-threatening injuries. The inmates in the van were all on work release from Oak Hill Correctional. Arrangements were made to have additional staff from Oak Hill Correctional respond to the hospital for assistance. And I know Fitrona EMS was out there on that one, and being that Oak Hill is in Fitchburg, so I'd pass on along that information. And I'm glad everybody is or appears to be okay. Finally, if you're planning to do or take part in any St. Patty's Day or Patrick's Day. Is it Patrick's? Both work?
Both work.
Either way, Wisconsin DOT wants to remind you to be safe, responsible as law enforcement agencies across Wisconsin. They're going to keep an eye out for impaired drivers.
Don't have too much green beer.
Yeah. Have green water, not green beer.
There you go.
All motorists need to buckle up every trip if you are planning to celebrate. Designate a sober driver. If you're feeling buzzed, don't get behind the wheel. Some taverns and restaurants have programs provided patrons with a safe ride home, and that's the Tavern League of Wisconsin. You can check out their safe ride program. Also, the DOT has the free Drive Sober mobile app. A very cool app. If you haven't checked that out, download it now. Google Android and Apple devices. It's available for you. And never allow any impaired person to get behind the wheel. And if you observe a driver you suspect is impaired, call 911 and provide as much detail as possible on driver, vehicle, and their location. And Andrew, some startling statistics. Last year, the preliminary data indicates there was 6,236 alcohol-related crashes, resulting in 3,278 injuries.
Oh my goodness.
And 159 deaths.
That's not good.
Now, why this didn't happen in one weekend, of course, it was throughout. But this is just a good reminder here that don't party too hard and be safe for the weekend. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Coming up next, we're opening up our digest with a guest, a familiar face, Meredith Shelton. she'll be stopping in and telling us about this fun Bowling for Hunger event coming up. That's next right here on Talking Fitchburg.